the Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Davis will throw. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Booth. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program. Breaks into the open on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Duke just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Going airborne. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's got an open man. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Black 24. Black 24.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted, a first half swing momentum. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Davis will throw. Going over the top. Hauls it in down the sideline.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open. And his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks the tackle. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The guys, James Madison, ready to go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Quarterback extends the play. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Fires one high and deep. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking for room, it's Sims. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Warriors! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet. Remember, he can return it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got it in the middle with Sanchez. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Under fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence.
That's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Punt is on its way.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
Looking for a gap. It's Sims. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Catch in the middle. It's Barfield. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is good, finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Dukes headed quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Bringing it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Excellent pass by the back on the option. On to attempt the try. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's It's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ncaa. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Dukes want to move quickly.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Stepping to the right. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy. And
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
these are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Makes the grab. It's Alston. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.